YouTube? So, just, this whole, I haven't really talked about this in a while, but we got the whole, I just felt like making a video where I just talk shit about SJWs, because fucking I'm bored. So, anyway, as you know what SJW, the social justice wannabes, I refuse to call them justice warriors. It's just, nope, not using that word. Social justice wannabes, that's what it is. Nothing more, everything less. So, anyway, yeah, so I pretty much come to the conclusion that while they're around now, I do think that this is a phase that will die down in the next couple of years. I say next 3 to 5 years. I know that sounds like a lot, at the same time, not a lot. Next 3 to 5 years, that the whole SJW thing will die down, and things will. Oh, I don't want to say things will go back to normal. I'm sure we'll have a whole new set of fuckery by then. But I think by in about 3 or 4 years, or 4 or 5 years time, these things will die out. These problems will die out and go away. You know, these people who just decide to be offended by everything that pop culture has to offer these days. It's like, oh, that's so offensive. Oh, I'm so offended. I need to go to my safe space. Safe space. Safe space, for those you're wondering what that is, that's the place where judgmental assholes go to be protected because they need to be protected by other judgmental assholes, i.e. the rest of the fucking world. They want to sit there and make their commentary and talk about how everything is wrong and they're right, but they need to be in a spot where they're protected and, you can't argue with them. My favorite thing about these people is their entire counter-argument basis is I'm not here to argue, I'm just stating fact. Like, that absolutely absolves them from anybody else having a separate opinion, be that as it may, just nope, what they say is the fact, you can't debate it, you're not allowed to argue, there's the final word on the subject because they fucking said so. So yeah, that's what all that's about. But anyway, I really need to get to my point here. Is the reason why I think they're not really going to last much longer in this couple of years is because the fact is that a lot of these people are in college. I mean, these are college-aged people who don't quite understand the entire purpose of college, and that is to learn that the real world is out there to fuck you, and the best you can do is just, not let it affect you whatsoever. I mean, they have these ideas of how society should be, and eventually they're going to get out in the real world, and it's not going to be that way at all. I mean, they're going to face adversity up the fucking ass. Alright, things are not going to go your way. Alright, you're not going to have your mommy and daddy pay your way forever and protect you from the evils of the world out there. You're just going to have to fucking grin and bear it. Alright, that's just how it goes. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is eventually they're going to graduate college, and they're going to try to go out in the real world with their bullshit degree they got in college what's one of these bullshit degrees they're trying to get, like humanistic journalism or some weird made up fucking title like that. That's going to get them nowhere in the real world, and they're going to die. And I mean physically die, not because somebody's going to kill them, but because they're going to starve to death. Because they're not going to get jobs at all, or they're going to go into the workplace thinking that things are going to be catered to them, and they're going to quickly learn that it doesn't revolve around them, and they're going to either get fired or not hired for the job at all, and they're going to quit, or they're going to quit the job based on some kind of principle because they couldn't get the job, because instead of learning the skills to advance in the job, they want to know how come it's not being all-inclusive, even the dumbest motherfucker out there, and they're going to lose their job, and they're going to go out in the world, and they're going to fucking starve to death because they don't have a job to feed themselves. Alright, that is what's going to happen to these people. So basically, unfortunately, for the next couple of years, we're going to have to put up with these young fucking idiots, but eventually, they're going to go out in the real world, and they're not going to eat. They're going to starve to death because nobody's going to feed them anymore. Alright, they're going to face the harsh realities of the world, and instead of learning to adapt, they're just going to die because, and I mean that, I mean literally die, because like there's nobody left to protect them or feed them, and they're not gonna feed themselves, so they're gonna fucking starve to death, and that's basically what's gonna happen here. And yeah, that's it. So like, enjoy this protected bubble you live in now, because eventually that's gonna burst and you're gonna go bye-bye. Now I know there's a couple of people out there who might be able to take this whole victim thing and turn it into a YouTube channel, but for the most part they're going to fail miserably. I mean, yeah, that's basically how it is. So enjoy this while it lasts, those of you who practice this kind of thing, because you're eventually going to go out into the real world that will not accept you at all, because you will refuse to adapt and expect them to adapt to you when it doesn't work that way. So enjoy these few years you have left, because your future is going to fucking suck.